he's a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man. Oh yes, he's a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man.
There once was a lawyer from Prince Albert Town. His eyebrows grew up and his chin it hung down. His hair it was silver, his stature was tall, and his eyes were as blue as a cute little doll.
He's a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man. Yes, he's a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man. He packed his pajamas and trudged through the snow. He said, to the east for employment I'll go. He landed in Ottawa one afternoon, having hopped on a freight train outside Saskatoon. He went to the Commons to see what was there, and being quite tired fell asleep in a chair. And that's how he got onto Parliament Hill, and by some trick of fate he is living there still. He's a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man. Oh yes, he's a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man.
They made him Prime Minister just for a term, but he just couldn't seem to do anything firm. The new legislation got kicked all around, and his projects would never get up off the ground.
Like the arrow?
A little while later the people were polled, and he wound up instead in the opposite fold. Now full of frustration he likes to abuse the methods and tactics the Liberals use.
He's a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man. Yes, he's a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man.
They've got no real leader, is what he will say. I'd fix things up good if I just had my way. He won't take a flag that's got no maple leaf, so they put one on there just to satisfy Deef. He glared at the banner and sent it right back. I can't have a flag where there's no Union Jack. If I were in power, I'm sure I'd do more, even some of the things I neglected before.
I'm a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man. Dear friends, I'm a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man.
So all you young lawyers who practice out west, you may end up like the Conservatives best. Just fix up your eyes with some brilliant blue dye, and make sure that your chin falls down over your tie.
Be a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man. Oh yes, be a very conservative, very conservative, very conservative man.